evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Upnlive show. I'm your girl, the little brown ass. I was about to say, what is your name? DJ Rick on the Wheels of Steel.
Yes,
Big up
it.
to Dragon All Star and Fire Q anywhere in the world that you are at this moment, my brothers. And everybody that's on Facebook, on Instagram, do me a favor now. Just take 2 seconds, hit the share button.
Yes.
Share it to your family and friends. C Block is in the building. We're going to talk a little bit later to, stir a mellow. And World Power Sound. Bag of things that happen. Bag of things that happen.
In regards to the season that's going on, what's this month called over one part of War Report? Wait, this month?
Ruffhouse season.
Yeah.
Part few.
Yes.
We had the one earlier in the year. This one is the July Ruffhouse 2021. But before we reach there, we just want to remind you that we are here every Tuesday between 9 and 11. We're sponsored by Shish Prince. And we know so we bring you the best of the best each and every week.
Simple.
How was the weekend? How was your birthday party?
You don't see the birthday party, all right. It's short,
Shot.
You know what? I want to publicly say thank you to everybody who turned out. And thank you to everybody who came to behave themselves. And, I was overwhelmed by the support. And, we're grateful.
Yes,
and
definitely.
Yes. And the people that did turn out and they come and what I
Had
like
fun.
with it was a nice little crowd. Apart from a little skirmish.
Yeah. We'll not really talk about that.
Not really getting enough
Right.
But the people them come out.
Right.
Pick up on themselves.
For some strange reason, I'm not hearing you in the headphones.
You not hear me?
Don't know. I'm hearing you, but not in the headphones. Uncle Eyes, I don't know if we can fix that situation.
As long as they might hear you out, they will go down.
I could know Instagram and Facebook people, if you're hearing DJ Rick through the talkerphone, just drop a thumbs up and make we know what going on. Seeing? And shout out to everybody who hosted events over the weekend. Don Boss had his Kitty Fit Touch. A bag of party keep over the weekend. Kim Possible also had her event. So bra things did go on over the weekend. Don't.
I rate again some of the promoter them.
What is your
Please
rate?
and thanks. Some of the good party them, when they stop keep them on Sunday, I'm work Monday morning to
Sir.
Dan Boss, may I talk to you?
Not because you never dep on lockdown for your time period. The people them with the dep on lockdown want to go out and have fun. You lucky. You did that work.
Saturday, on Thursday,
no, you never. Was the weather on Friday good? The weather good, never good Friday.
Yeah.
What? I'm not hearing anything.
The weather was good.
Weather wasn't good.
Weather wasn't too bad. I know over the weekend I have to be grateful because the weather, it started looking like it was gonna rain a lot, and then it turned out that it was just warm and overcast. So you have to be grateful in terms of that. So big up the weatherman up our high places.
It looked like the weather bipolar anyways, cause when was it? Friday? Friday, yeah. Friday, or one of them did it. Wake up, rain a tear outside. So you put on your little jackets to make sure. So you keep cool, cause when rain fall over, you say get cold.
You understand?
And by the time you forward out, 20 minutes, half an hour later, sun hot. Like, weather make up your mind, please and thanks. Like,
I feel
them
like
so.
it was a woman that control the weather that day.
Well,
I don't know.
I have nothing to say. I don't have anything to say. But anyways, where we're gonna start? Hot topics.
Hot topics. What's really happening?
So let's start with July 19th. Freedom Day is approaching.
Freedom Day.
It's approximately 1 week and 6 days to Freedom Day.
Yeah.
And we're being told, or it is being spoken of, that as although we're gonna be out of lockdown, so to speak, on that date, they're planning to do another lockdown in the winter months, which is
that's just speculation, though.
that's speculation. But we've seen it before.
Yeah.
Stuff that have been discussed behind closed doors with the government reach a road before them even forward out and give them public speech.
Me not understand.
Me not understand.
Make a announcement, and then the whole news media know.
No, before the actual date, like
it doesn't make any sense. So
it doesn't make any sense, but we're looking forward to Freedom Day. No mask, no social distancing. Businesses can reopen to its full capacity. Especially businesses who have gotten a really, really bad hit over the past year. The entertainment sector, to be more specific.
That's going to change from now because people have been fed up a long time. Because no one really is wearing any mask. Unless you're going into an official building, like maybe a school or so, you might say, okay, all right, look, but if you know, I'm going into the shop, no disrespect, but
I think persons are over that. like over the mask situation. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm hoping that other persons are looking forward to it, because say road I got open up. Scene. Next topic.
Yes.
Rash Drama versus Shanti Force versus Rash Drama.
Alright, that topic,
Give us the rundown of the situation.
So I don't really know this because my arm was getting beaten for that topic as well. Because I saw Rash Drama put out a freestyle, and I said, bad freestyle, so I'm coming for the freestyle. Hot. Never know say Rash Drama and Shanti Force
in a lyrical
so
war.
when me a look at me, I said no, because how him do the freestyle, him not really call Shanti name or anything.
He didn't call Shanti Force's name.
Yeah, so me feel like say it's just about freestyle him do. So me I say yes, Rasta, you go hard. Never know say Mrs. Maddy like my comment, and I say wait. No, sir, this not safe. Once most people are like, me say 3, 4, me say no, sir.
Something.
So me say, me go and scroll looking for it. Then me see Shanti Force put up and say, how me hear Shanti Force a freestyle? Me say yes, like it's a challenge go on. But when me hear say boop in her head, I say, which artist me have say boop in her head?
Rash Drama.
Rash Drama. I so me get to realize it.
And then you get to realize that something happened. Shout out to UK Dancehall Review team. Obviously they gave us a synopsis of the whole situation. My question is, what stemmed it? What started it? I don't see anything that says that this situation happened that allowed or that made them post it for forward or But what are your thoughts on the 4 freestyles? Because Rash Drama did 2, Shanti Force did 2.
I think, honestly speaking, Rash Drama know you're gonna see this. And I always try to be as truthful as possible. Sometimes I may get the stick for it. I think Shanti Force ones were stronger because they were more lyrically potent in terms of the content. And Shanti Brain is a bit quicker. Rash Drama was doing more of melody and just a vibe, like it's not really lyrical, but I think where the difference is, Rash Drama is more of a performer and a more of a stage person, more than Shanti Force, who's a lyricist who can use his lyrics to speak and explain himself more.
But Shanti can perform too.
He can perform, but but I just think that he wasn't as strong of a lyricist as Shanti Force, so it kind of seemed like, I want to say, it just looked, Shanti Force just looked more impressive. Right,
based on the execution of his of his forward back.
Rasta, speak your mind, don't go like
forward back. My opinion on it, for Rash Drama, I think that if you've seen, we've both seen his performances before. I think his flow could have been better, but I think he slowed it down so that we could hear the lyrics. Exactly what he was saying, but at the same time, I agree with you. Shanti's execution was extremely well. But me don't want it reach no further than lyrical.
Yeah, but it looks like they're gonna keep it lyrical because it looks. But like them.
Me don't know if I interpret things different or how me perceive it, but the way how Shanti did look, it look like. Because we know that the 2 man them always good, but it look like the situation hurt Shanti, and you can hear it in him lyrics and you can see it in him expression. But me like Shanti execution.
Because to be honest, I feel like we need more of this. Because sometimes you see people versatility and you never understand how quick a man can bring up something. And it shows creativity as well. Because this is not Rash Drama's comfort zone either, because I don't really see Rash Drama do them type of.
It's the first time I've ever seen him in anything such as this nature. And me rate the 2 man them, the 2 man them know that already, and I just hope that whatever the situation is, we can, sit down and have a conversation, hash it out, and, move forward, because during this time, unity is strength. I would definitely need the 2 man them.
No, we don't need the unity right now. We need some more.
No, like in this, like, okay. let me readjust my statement. The lyrical battle is needed in UK dancehall at this point in time, because we need to see versatility, we need to see a difference. But in terms of behind the outside of what is happening online, Braids, lock off your phone for a second. Outside what is happening online, in terms of the relationship between the two or the friendship between the two, I hope it can be. It can be salvaged, or it can, things can be discussed. We come to an agreement. It's either we disagree to agree and we move on, but we're civil with each other.
I think you see this rivalry business, I think is the best thing for the business. You know who want get now a rival with somebody, but I don't think he's gonna do it.
Who?
I just think him for do it for just for help the culture.
Who?
Stylogy. I think if you got in
him and who?
It don't really matter him and who, you know. But I think yes, it does matter him and who. Because I feel like you have to have somebody who's potent enough to throw the blows them the right way, the punches and everything, get in the right and make people listen. So candidates up for disclosure, I can't really confirm. Shanti was obviously one I contender. But who else?
People on our Instagram live, who would you like to see in a lyrical battle? Who you think is, you know, potent is the right word to use? Potent enough to go head to head. I don't want to get a Y. I just feel like that line there gonna get a Y. Head to head in a lyrical battle, so to speak. Who would you like to see? Because I mean, as we say, it's needed. It's a nice diverse aspect of our dancehall. Breads, leave me alone. It's a nice action or slip away of our dancehall. So like,
it's a different side.
Yeah, it would be nice to see that kind of more sting forward, but more want UK sting.
And I mean,
more want a UK sting.
We need a UK sting that the people are gonna participate in.
Yes.
Rudy Classic tried doing it a couple of times and it worked alright, but I just see him stop it.
What, something similar to a UK sting?
Yeah, he started a UK sting, but I think, you know, it's often time when we do things and we don't get the full support. I think he just lost interest in it. But I think he had his place.
Yes.
And then sometimes with these type of events, it doesn't always go good over here because dancehall wasn't as prevalent as it is now. So much people wasn't looking into it. So right now, if you have a UK sting, it would be viable because there's artists, there's a lot of artists right now. Especially look what happened with the females them. There's a little undertone going on with the queen of the dance.
Right.
It has its place, and I think by doing these things it only emphasizes the music more.
Right.
And dancehall is that kind of culture
exactly.
where we have rivalry. It's not like hip hop or even hip hop a bit. Our pop music where everybody is friends. No, it's not a friendly business, brother. I liked was it Tear Boss and Sidon? Was it Tear Boss and Sidon? Yes, Tear Boss.
Right. I actually liked that, and that kind of died down after a while.
Exactly.
So
and I didn't know who was Sidon before that.
And people are now knowing who Sidon is. Exactly. I'd like to see him more. Actually, I want to see him more in spaces like that as well as outside of his comfort zone, kind of thing. Yeah. Brett is saying spooky versus stylogy. That's a good combination as well. Right. That's a good combination. So yeah, we want to see more of this within our dancehall space. So
and I think it will stems off some collabs as well, because stylogy does collabs. But I think you know him. He only stick with him in one crew.
Yeah, his
which
circle.
You can understand that because you know he get a weapon fight one time and did that making entrance, and you know so him kind of skeptic of people. You know him staying on his own as well. Which everybody have them right. Magnum
Friday says they're planning to do one. So Breads, we will we will talk. Yeah. We will talk to get more information on that. So exactly. Yeah, that's what's been happening within the space. But before we go any further, can we speak about Ruffhouse 2021?
Yes. First edition.
First, what are your thoughts on it?
The Ruffhouse season, you know what? The first one was so successful that you can find it shows in when you watch the first one, everybody was excited for it.
Yes.
And people was looking forward to it. And you can tell by the songs that performed last night. Stereo Miller versus World Power. They were actually up for the battle.
Yes.
Except for Stereo Miller being late.
and him get a beaten feet. Definitely get a beaten feet.
So in terms of the event itself, the clash now, I think it was a very good clash. The only problem I had with it was that Stereo Miller needed to have like a second with him, because he's doing a very good job, don't get me wrong.
Yes.
But he has to be concentrating on finding his songs, and so we lost the element of him
being at his 100.
Yeah, and him trying to communicate with the audience more, even though there's not audience, are looking into the camera more. But he played good songs. And he did a very good job. Also, World Power did a very good job. I will tell you my winner when they're on, so I don't like talk about people.
You know.
So obviously, if we can the necessary connections.
Yeah, we're waiting on the connections. Uncle Ives, could you just look out for the connection for us, please, and then let us know when it has been made.
Yeah.
For my opinion, it was my skin catch a fat. Me telling already. From them time there, you know, me kind of like the Clash thing.
Yeah.
I agree with you because he was on his own. Like, we never see the 100% of what he can do.
Yeah.
But World Power did an extremely good job. Elijah is a silent killer. Elijah.
Because.
No, like, take out me not talk about Archangel. We know Archangel can do anything. But you see DJ Elijah now? Ras Elijah.
Yeah. He lives for that.
Ras Elijah and is a silent shooter. You notice that him now play certain things, but the songs that he played were quite effective. Exactly. Like, he's not a mommy, I hope you're not watching this. Suck out him other thing and do this and do that and ray. But the songs that he played were quite effective. The live has ended on Instagram. Uncle Ivan, if you could sort that thing for us, please. Yes. It was quite effective. So yeah, big up to World Power and Stereo Mellow. And big up to the War Report team as well for hosting this event. It's a nice thing. People look forward to it because it's quite different from the regular. You know, go to a dance, go bar, and whatever. Yeah. It's quite different, and we cannot wait for Ruffhouse season 2021, the live edition.
I don't really want to go live.
Why?
Because it's gonna lose. It's gonna be focused now on the live audience that's here, and I think the internet part of it is what made it so successful. It's
wait, what do you mean it's going to lose its thingy?
Alright, you see, it started on the internet. I wanted to go live because I want that aspect of
the sound clash, right?
And median. But I think most of who's gonna enjoy it is mostly the people in the venue, the live scene. Is gonna enjoy it more.
So who if you enjoy it then?
But because of the online alone, the market and the audience is bigger, and because you have more people to vote online rather than just voting who's on the venue alone. So in aspect, how is it going to be judged? It's only going to be judged by people in the side of the venue.
Yeah, but if the promoters are smart, you can use two aspects of it.
That's true.
Because, I mean, we're living in a technology world, like, and we've been through a pandemic where certain things, we weren't, you know? I think both aspects can work because not everybody is going to get to go physically to the venue where it's being hosted. So you can incorporate both the responses from the audience that are inside the venue as well as persons on. I think we have Stereo Mellow with us on the line. Ronnie Angel. Hello.
Stereo Mellow, if you're live with us, give us a signal.
Give us a signal that you can hear us, please.
Yes, I can hear you. I had my well, I got some bright light in the background. I'm trying to get a good
angle. Can you see us? We're not seeing you on our screen just yet. There you are.
See that.
Yes, I'm here.
See him there.
So welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. People, if you're watching on the live now, we're speaking to Stereo Mellow.
Ronnie Angel.
Yes. What another name of the on this?
No, we're not reached this yet. The gentleman's name is Ronnie Angel from Stereo Mellow. Okay. Isn't that your name, sir?
Yeah, Angel Fingers is the name.
Angel Fingers is the name. We will reach to that you hear last night neither, but we're going to get to that. Thank you for joining us again, Ronnie. Thank you for accepting the invitation. So let's talk about your experience last night. It's not the first time you've been on Ruffhouse, is it?
No, this was my second
appearance.
Invite.
Right.
My second appearance.
Right. So how was last night in comparison to the first time?
I mean, in all truth and in fairness, the first time, I was a little bit oblivious to what Ruffhouse was in terms of. So when I went there, to me, I went there with the intention of like juggling sound string up, so anything can happen, you know what I mean?
Right.
But never really prepare myself like mentally for a clash. You know, but only to go into a clash to find out
that is what you're doing.
To find out that the other sound come with different intention.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So then I had to put myself in that mindset after about the second round. You know what I mean? But in this this incident, this appearance, obviously after the last experience, now I'm a bit more prepared.
Yeah, because you learn your lesson.
Yes,
right.
I'm gonna go with a different mentality, a different approach. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with the Ruffhouse mentality. Understand?
Okay.
As you can tell from the first round, me didn't waste no time.
You hit the ground running.
Yeah, I say come for kill and I come warm up the first round. Let me get straight to the point.
So in your opinion, who won? Who what? I know obviously Ruffhouse is not a you win you lose kind of situation. It's bringing sounds together and executing in the fine art of clash style, right? But in your opinion, your observation based on your execution, who do you think actually took the clash home?
No, me not gonna say me lose because number one, me personally would have said they did good in round 3.
Yes.
Yes.
I agree with you.
Not that they did better, but they did good in round 3. Round 1, me take that clearly. Round 2, I'm being very honest as a sound man. Round 2 was very close, but I think when you think about the caliber song and just being on my own executing, I would say I would edge round 2. 1 for 1, them definitely never make no sense. So me say me take 1 for 1, as everybody even said on the internet, but checking all the scores from both YouTube, I think they had a big follower on
yes,
YouTube.
They did.
So they had a lot of votes
support
on YouTube. Yeah, but even when I go to the YouTube votes, and when you calculate the YouTube votes and the Facebook votes overall, I got more votes.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, in my eyes, you both are winners. As I said, I loved the execution of both sounds, and I really look forward to seeing you guys.
Are two bad sound them. So
talk truth now. Talk truth now.
I have to give them credit.
Talk truth.
No. I'm not even
go around the thing.
Work is a bad sound. Whether them a juggling sound and now them step up on the battlefield. All credit to the team, Ian and Archangel and Elijah
and the rest of the team members as well, the silent members.
Yeah. I take nothing from the bad sound.
Definitely, I agree. I agree.
May I have one bone to pick with you? Why you never have a second shooter for fire? Because say if you have somebody else and do that, I mean, you feel like you walk on the clash square
straight from start to finish.
Questioning. Because what I saw happening is that Archangel was more commanding the present, and because of he was relaxed.
He never had that to concentrate on.
Yeah, that's the problem with playing music on your own. Nobody know the what the word? It's hard, very hard
to juggle it all on your own.
It might seem easy, but especially when you're in a clash. If you're playing in front of an audience, it's still hard work because you have to please the audience. You
Definitely.
Definitely. Playing in a party is totally different from playing a clash because when some man draws some tune and you have to start dig deep in your box, now
for counteract.
You can plan for your clash and in an instant it change.
Right.
So within that instant now, your mind have to in your box, you have to think about what the person play, what them say. Now you have to think about interact with the people on the live. They have to plan for mix the song. It's a whole
different ball game.
You know what I mean? But to answer the question with the shooter, I mean it was 2 of us that was playing the sound for a while back, but Black Blunt used to play the sound and it's never since he retired and started doing music, it's always been a thing where it was just me, not so much, I mean, with this whole dub thing, in all fairness, Upnlive, I've only started doing this clash thing, dub thing since the last year when we had the lockdown, the first.
Okay. Also, you're fresh to the thing.
Yes, also. But even though our sound has been around for a minute, but it was never a clash sound. It was never. We just had songs.
Right.
And it was only since this whole
lockdown situation
thing, and we start getting into a few rumbles and a few online clashes.
Right.
That's when we start cut song.
Okay.
So the depth of my box doesn't reflect on how old my sound is.
Right.
The depth of the box is reflecting within the last year.
Well,
so if you should judge the amount of song when we cut within the last year to reach this stage,
this far,
it's not even normal. I mean, I don't want to do the calculation neither, but however,
it's a money spend.
I have a look at shooter now, they got Flexi and when them joined the sound recently still, but it would have been a bit unfair on him because he hadn't got a chance to go through the dub them.
Right.
A few points on the mixing, so I didn't want to put him on spot.
Definitely.
Where you know, I want him to be a bit more
comfortable to execute.
Knowing the music, them and knowing the back. So, if I should say within the next upcoming event or clash or whatever,
you'll be prepared.
It will definitely do that. Can we have time for prepare? You know what I mean?
Okay, so on that point, do you think you'll do more clashes? You say in the next clash, so that means that you're willing and ready to join another aspect of it. But do you think this is a direction that Stereo Mellow will be going into?
Yeah, sound system is a business, you know.
Yeah, we know that.
One, because you don't really make a lot of money compared to what you spend.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to have the passion and the love for it.
That's true.
So I can't see me spending so much money on dub plate for them to sit down. Men are coward. You know? So if a man even talk too hard after this interview, me half for him.
He say ready up.
Ready.
All right.
One thing you do, you know, me alone, but me not afraid to take on no sound. Me not care where you come from.
All right, boss man.
But I'm not an MC.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was always my job.
Okay.
And me not have the pretty talk them and the whole heap of talk them to talk like Archangel could have composed himself and talk.
Right.
As I said, it's easier said and done when you're doing it with an opponent because you're only concentrating on one thing.
Right.
You did make talk.
But you did an extremely good job, even though you were on your own and you were. I mean, we said it a while ago that because you're on your own, your concentration is split in two areas. You have to make the talk them and you have to find the song them and juggle them. But I mean, you did an extremely good job. So big up to you on that. And while you're here, what is it that we can look forward to for Stereo Mellow and Ronnie Angel? I mean, we're forward out a lockdown shortly. So where can we see you performing?
Well, at the moment, we have a few local regular party where we play, like, you know, a couple bookings coming up for the summer. But
such as?
We do juggling as well. But as I said, where it's me, because obviously we provide a lot, because we know we do our headphone service as well. So, we're always in the circuit.
Okay.
Whether we're playing or we're just providing, we're always in the circuit. But yes, we have a few events coming up.
Okay.
Don't forget the main event, Party on the Lawn.
Yes.
Saturday.
Okay.
The yellow and white event, all over the event.
Where's that taking place?
So that's me and a couple of my fellow workers doing that event. So
where is that going? Where is it going to be taking place?
That's going to be in the Bramley area.
Okay. So
but that's it. Yeah, but yeah, it's a ticket event only.
Okay. Where do we go to get the tickets?
So I will give you some information.
Okay.
Shortly before the interview and some contact numbers so you can contact.
Yeah, just text it over to me and then we can do a thing for you. Seeing?
Yeah.
No.
There's a limited amount of ticket left, like very limited amount of tickets. So, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But this Saturday.
This Saturday.
We've got the lineup. We got a good DJ lineup. We got like X1.
Okay.
We got Stereo Mellow on it as well.
Okay.
We're not gonna meet me young shooter for the first time. It's dangerous.
Flex.
And a pretty boy. Dangerous.
Flex him name.
You know what I mean? So we got Invasion Crew. We got Loyal Squad. We got X1. We got Super Nitro. And who else is on it? And Fully Equipped.
So a host of bad selector up on the bill. No?
This I got
so you have no artists passing through?
No, we haven't got no artists. It's not that type of event. Not this year.
Okay then. Not yet. Not this one.
Proper settings with cabanas and, you know, your catering and everything.
Everything.
The preparation and the decoration is you know,
top tier.
You know
cool. So this Saturday, the 9th of...
No, the 10th.
The 10th of July. So we can jump into your DMs and get the information and get the necessary.
And it's an outdoor event.
It's an outdoor event.
And obviously we have tents and cabanas. So the settings is good.
It's
Nobody
good.
Have to work on the weather.
Okay then, no problem. So thank you for joining us this evening. Big up yourself, and we look forward to everything that you'll be, producing in the next couple of weeks and into the months and into the rest of 2021. Seeing?
And we can't wait for outdoor opening, because some of them son were hide behind computer screen after go start talking.
Hey, boy.
Yeah.
All right then, Ronnie.
I'm not talking on my breath. I send threat to every sound, whether you come from east, west, north, and south.
With beer badness back at that.
Yeah, we have a next bad sound over here, Infinity sound, Wow, me call the cards, Wow. Shoot sound, man. Want the sound dead over here, What I do?
Rick love start up things. Anyways, Ronnie, take care of yourself and all the very best. We'll be in touch, yeah?
Thank you for having me.
No problem. All the best. Take care.